Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with another video. It is the center back episode of the series right there. You guys have seemed to be actually liking the series, and I know a lot of people like the tier list more. I said it in the past video. I will do that one in a couple of weeks, actually in a week or so, obviously depending on how much cards EA release, because I don't want to just keep mentioning the same cards, you know, because I am doing the most meta plays in each position videos soon. So yeah, by the way, please do hit the like, subscribe, to all that good stuff. Hopefully your guys' week is going well. As you can see, man, there's a lot of good cards right here. So how the series works is I obviously individually mention the like the players in each position. So now we are looking at these center backs. Look at all these center backs. If you want to acquire maybe one of these cards like the likes of Desai, well, with the most reliable coins, use MMOEXP. It is a fast, quick process. Get the most reliable FIFA 23 FUT coins by using code META. You can save yourself 5%. Link is at the top of my description. MMOEXP, that is. Do check out MMOEXP, man. And by the way, we are on this page because what I do before actually mentioning the other cards is I'm saying that these cards, everybody knows they're meta, boys. They're the most conventional center backs in the game in terms of meta. So I don't really want to speak about them. They're always going to be good. So for that reason, I put them on this page. So pause the video. You guys already know these cards are good. We're going to jump over to the video, man. I'm actually going to state who is meta and who is not. Sorry, who is top 10 and who is not, because every one of these cards are meta. So yeah, right there, as I said, hit that like. Let's jump into it. The first card, it is the main man Miller. Now this is an absolute legend of a card, because if you're having fun in the game and you want to jump into an MLS team, you know, if you want to run like Donovan, Bale, get this guy in your team. He is honestly such a beast. I used him one weekend and I honestly was amazed at how good he was, and obviously did get upgraded because apparently Montreal are playing well. So yeah, getting clean sheets, etc. I think they are. Pace is good. Jumping, stamina, defending, add a shadow on him. He goes to a 91 rated center back for 20,000 coins. What more do you need, man? Definitely not top 10, but 100% will be, in my opinion, a very fun, solid center back that is cheap and good value. The next one, it is more or less your right back, but I'd say you can actually play him at your center back right there. It is Capita. A lot of people play him at center back. Obviously the pros and a lot of you ratty guys right there in the comments. Nonetheless, I definitely think this type of card is very, very good because of his pace and also how nimble he is. You know, 5'11", average body type. It would be nice if he had a unique, and with that pace, stamina, etc., this card would be amazing. But nonetheless, still very, very nice if you had a shadow on him. And by all means, 99 acceleration before center back. Do you know how insane that is? So it's also nice you can move him to center back in terms of the position modifier right there. Jump over to the next one. It is Maldini. Speaking of position modifiers, can also move to center back. I'd say Maldini, the baby right there, is not obviously top 10. He's probably the FUT birthday icon one. Is top 5 even best center backs in the game. It could even potentially be the best center back in the game, but this one right here, just outside of top 10. He actually kept his meta, man, from the start of the game, from when they released him, bro. Like, this card has actually gone up in price. That's how good he is. And it's so sick that you can actually move him to center back, which is always a nice addition. But yeah, if you did his SPC, you all know exactly how good he is, man. Just an honest beast in game. And actually sticking to the power curve in terms of meta, man. Jump up to the next one. It is Bobby Moore. Definitely not top 10, but such a good center back for me. I've actually played him a couple of games, played him draft. I really enjoyed him. 200k though, which is, I'd say, this stage of the game, it's not too bad. It's a little bit not that good of value because you can get other center backs for like even better in terms of pace and stuff. But I'd say if you want a fun team, you know, if you want to link some England guys up, I definitely think this guy is the way to go, man. Solid in-game. And what makes him so good is he's actually much more usable this year. Obviously, in the past FIFAs, he wasn't that usable. But now, if you add a shadow, right, he's got that insane pace, insane defending with that agility and balance. Insane center back, man. Solid card right there. Jump up to the next one. It is Alaba. Now, you could argue that he could be in the top 10 of best center backs. In my opinion, I think he's just outside of, because obviously the other icons, the like the Lucios, etc., those cards are amazing in game. So yeah, in my opinion, I feel like what makes him so good though is definitely the dribbling aspects and the passing, with the direct passing. So if you love passing and also building up from the back, Alaba is the guy to go, man. 1.1 mil is a bit crazy. Real Madrid are always doing well in UCL, so this card will upgrade if he does obviously advance to the finals, which in my opinion, I feel like they will, man. I'm sorry, Chelsea, but in UCL, I feel like this Alaba will be amazing, man. Yeah, so if you add a shadow on him, bro, this man goes to a 95 rated center back. I mean, look at his stats, bro. Probably one of the best stats we've seen from a center back. So could potentially be top 10 for sure. Jump over to the next one. Marquinhos, definitely not top 10, but still a very, very nice addition. You know, if you want to link the likes of all your PSG lads, you know, there's always going to be meta PSG cards. So shadow on him is going to be perfect. Definitely not top 10. 500k is not actually that bad for him. Well, more or less 600k rounded off. And actually, agility and balance isn't that bad. Excuse me, I needed to burp right there. But yeah, 5-star weak foot is always nice for a center back. You know, you want both feet to obviously be as viable, as efficient as possible, especially playing from the back right there, man. And yeah, let us jump over to the next one. It is the main man Coleman now, not top 10. I'd definitely say within the category of your fun meta cards, you know what I mean? Like in-game, his set pieces will be amazing, but he won't be obviously your conventional meta player. If you do add something like I'd say personally engine, because engine is actually redundant, because even if you add an engine, his agility doesn't boost that much. Just add a shadow straight up. I mean, look at that stats. I feel like he's more of a stat merchant though, in terms of him just having insane stats, but sometimes won't play like that in game. Tell me how he is in the comments. I haven't versed or used him. I definitely would say that he does look quite good, but I feel like he just always lacks some sort of meta aspect to him. It could be the turning in game, etc., you know, but he could also do with a very, very nice CDM in game. You know what I mean? Like he could be very nice in the game, but yeah, in terms of CDM, boys, do I need to speak more? This is the best center back in the game, hands down. I'm sorry, I have to say it, bro. This card is absolutely phenomenal in terms of anything. He has the pace, he has the physicality, he is an absolute menace. I mean, he will literally take a Division 8 player, bro, in terms of their defense and turn them into literally a pro. Because, oh my word, I've versed him one time and my days, this card is amazing, boys. Solid option, top 5, if not the best card. Jump over to the next one, Koulibaly. Now, it could potentially be biased for me saying this, but I think he's in top 10, man. Koulibaly is insane in this game, and I don't know why people... I think it could be because of his pace split. In terms of, obviously, when I say pace split, I mean acceleration and sprint speed. Like he has 91 acceleration with 91 sprint speed with 77 acceleration. It's not that good, but nothing a chem style can't fix, you know what I mean? So he will run, but not very fast in terms of getting to the guy sometimes, you know what I mean? On shadow is still great though, 85. Always make sure that your center backs at least have over 80 pace. That's always the best option, you know. Vidic, definitely top 10 in my opinion. 100% top 10. This card is amazing, and no, I'm not saying that because he's a United player. Potentially could be, but I could be saying that. But nah, boys, he's actually really good in game. Trust me, if you had a shadow on this guy, amazing card. 1.3 mil for a reason, and he's sticking to that price. I love the addition of the Totti icons though, very, very nice. And what makes him so good is the high and average. I feel like they're just a little bit more aggressive when they have that body type. So yeah, do get this guy in your team. Maybe if you're running a past and present United team, it is not a bad shout right there. But yeah, jump over to the next one. It is the main man, Ruben Dias. Now, 4-star weak foot is always nice. 2-star skills doesn't really matter, but pace split is a little bit crazy. Definitely not top 10. I'd say in terms of Premier League, maybe top 10, but not overall. Add a shadow on him. You need to boost that pace. Maybe even an anchor. Yeah, anchor's actually not bad because you make his aggression 99, which is probably will compensate for the lack of acceleration. Do you know what I mean? But still a very nice card. Jump up to the next one. This card is potentially just outside of top 10. Saliba could potentially just sneak in there, man. You never know because of his pace right there. But I feel like he's just some sort of card that is always aggressive, dives into tackles, kind of like how Varane should play. But yeah, he's always going to be a nice addition, man. And obviously can still get upgraded. I mean, Arsenal playing amazing. Like, shout out Arsenal, man. Hopefully they win the league, bro. I don't want City to win the league. It's going to be a bit boring. I'm sorry for City fans, but yeah, jump on to the next one. It is Hummels. Now, this is Matt Hummels, 115k currently, and the weak foot is always nice, bro. This card has actually jumped from 70k all the way up to 115k. I mean, evidently, you guys already know how insane that is. Like, for this type of card to jump up in price, it just shows you that everyone is using him. Everyone says he's good. High and stocky is somewhat of a body type that I've actually not encountered that much. But in-game, I've used him, versed him, and I've actually really enjoyed him. Definitely not top 10, but a solid addition to anyone's Bundesliga team. Maybe even run like Vardy alongside him. And jump over to Araujo. 680k is a little bit too much, especially for the pace split. And yeah, I don't think it's that viable for anyone's team to spend that much on not the best center back. You know what I mean? I mean, like, literally... Okay, I was going to say get his gold and he will do the same job. That's not the case. I'd still think like even Kunde Phenoms can be somewhat on his level. So yeah, he's just a little bit too expensive, man, for the value. I do think though that his defense and stuff is nice. Just the pace split's a bit too crazy. Vardiol is a very, very nice addition. Could even potentially be better than Araujo. I mean, look at his pace. Look at his defending. Look at his agility and balance. And for 360k, you guys already know, man. It sounds like Araujo is actually Prem Tax, bro. What the hell? But it's actually from La Liga. So in terms of Bundesliga card, solid, bro. Probably top 5. Easy, but definitely not top 10. For Fofana, now this is actually a very nice addition. Definitely top 10 in terms of Premier League. He is nice because of the pace. Shadow is always a nice option. Defending is very nice. High and average body type. So obviously Hummels has high and stocky. He has high and average. So those two together is always a nice addition for a centre back because they're a little bit more aggressive in my opinion. UCL live card right there. So it depends on how Chelsea are doing. Would you guys say Chelsea are beating Real Madrid? I don't know, bro. I think most people are saying Real Madrid's winning that match. Let's be honest. Ledley King. It's a bit of a weird one. They don't actually have his body type here. I don't know why. But if I do look at this card, I think he'll be amazing in game because his pace is not bad at all. You slap a anchor in my opinion, and you're looking at a card that is 95 rated center back in game. Now, if you want to obviously have some fun, have this guy alongside like a Ferdinand FUT birthday icon. Like that will be insane. This card is solid, man. I definitely think not top 10, but very, very good up there, man. We got the likes of Upamecano. 370k for a reason. Obviously up there with top 5 best Bundesliga center backs. Maybe pay him with like Hummels, solid option. Like this card, very, very nice. 80 stamina, I mean, doesn't really matter for center backs, but yeah. Pace split is okay. I'm trying to think. Probably Shadow or Anchor is always a good shout for these cards, but he has actually a high and stocky as well. So you'll be a better Hummels, which is insane because Hummels is already so good. Very nice card, man. Marquez, now you could actually argue that this card is amazing and top 10, but obviously links wise, maybe if you pay him up with the first card we've seen like Miller, you got Bale, you got the likes of, I mean, you can have such a nice MLS team, bro. It is actually such a nice addition from EA. Fair play to them right there, man. Body type right there, I don't think they have the body types for these fantasy FUT heroes. I'm not too sure, but yeah, 66 agility. I think in-game he'll still be amazing. I've actually used his 89 a couple of times, man, and he was so good. So yeah, jump on to the next one. It is your conventional meta player, Varane, not top 10 for sure, because he is getting hit by the power curve in terms of meta because of just when this card was released. Like, yes, he's got good pace, good agility, defending, but overall in-game he feels a little bit slow, man. I've actually played him with him in draft and stuff. Kind of like Tomori as well. Same thing goes for them. I'd still say they're keeping up with their price, so evidently they are good in game, yes, but there's better options for the price, trust me. Still very, very good though. Cordoba, I'd say top 10 for sure. Definitely top 10. It just depends on how you use your center backs. Low and high is always nice for center back because they will stick at the back always, man. So this guy in the 3-back will be amazing. Maybe like at right center back or left center back because he's so fast, bro. Literally like a fullback at center back, you know what I mean? Same thing goes for like Capita, you know. But the likes are evident right there, as you can see. Very, very nice card, man. I'm liking this card. And yeah, Serie A is looking nice in terms of center backs. The next one is Nacho. Definitely doesn't actually have a face card. I don't know where his face is. 4-star is always nice. As I was saying, 4-star is actually not too bad for the main man Nacho. I feel like overall, though, obviously when TOTS comes through, this card will be redundant. I'd rate him a solid, I'd say easily at least just outside of top 20, if that makes sense. So yeah, not a bad card though. But come on, EA, you gotta up your season rewards, especially at the end of it, man. Like, imagine if they gave him at least 90 pace. Like, that card would be at least top 15, if not top 10. So yeah, but still a decent card. We got Timber, which is a little bit hard to link. Still a decent card though. 4-star weak foot, always nice for center back, as I always say. Agility, balance, very, very nice for center back. If you add a Shadow, this card, in my opinion, I feel like just because he's hard to link is why that is his price. You know, I feel like if this guy was in the Prem, easily over 200k, do you know what I mean? And that's what makes him nice. 5'10" average body type. It's okay, you know, it's a decent card, don't get me wrong. Smalling, he wasn't obviously past SPC. I think overall though, the past SPCs or objectives, I'm not going to try and include that much. It's either I've spoken about them already, or they're just redundant right now because you can't access them. So yeah, 120k he was at the time. So this was actually a very good valued SPC because it's still usable till this day, you know what I mean? So this Sarsi, now this is a card that we can speak about, even though he is past, like you can't get him right now, you know. But if you did him, you would know how good he is because he's an absolute giant in game. This man's 6'3", 5-star skills, insane ball handling skills right there. Obviously, out of tight situations, can move himself, maneuver, and obviously the weak foot is always nice. Alongside that, you know what I mean? Like agility and balance is always nice as well. I'd say in terms of value, probably the best valued center back we've had. For sure, bro. Like 85k for that card is crazy, bro. Literally like a center back that is a team of the season, you know what I mean? Same thing goes with Incapi, actually. Has good stats. Very nice. I think the pace split is actually quite nice. Very good agility, and obviously stamina is quite nice. Very overall, very good defending, and I feel like for Bundesliga options, there's actually some nice center back options right there. So maybe go like 3-back. Bundesliga options is always a nice play. What makes this card so good though is actually a different one. It's his short passing. He has 98 short passing, so you need that for center back. Let's just be completely honest, man. You don't want the ball going astray, especially at the back. Because, yeah, you will concede, get counted, etc., etc. But I definitely think this type of card, man, with the pace is very nice. But, yeah, next one is Kunde. Don't really need to speak much more about him. He's always going to be meta. He has his own running style in-game. It kind of looks like a T-Rex. I don't know, bro. His running style is crazy. But he's such a good card right there. High and high as well. Work rates for center backs doesn't really matter that much. They're always at the back. High attacking work rates mainly means when, obviously, they're attacking in terms of corners. That's how I see it, and also like set pieces. But yeah, the next one is Kimpembe, always going to be a meta option in anyone's team, you know. Alongside, you know what, this could actually be nice, is the Ramos flashback alongside Kimpembe is always a nice link. But high and average body type, very nice. This card even has a CDM. You know, if they gave him a CDM option, it would have been so nice because the high and average body type, 3-star weak foot is not always the best. But I mean, Shadow, solid option right there, man. We've got the likes of Klosterman, always going to be nice. 5-star skills. Pace split is a bit crazy. Shadow wouldn't make him a bad card. And overall, man, he's just like one of the better valued center backs. Just in general, man, I definitely think in general. Bundesliga, as I said, man, don't sleep on Bundesliga, guys. But high and average as well. We got the likes of Maldini. Now, this is a card that was an objective. Not currently available anymore. It was quite easy to do, actually. Very good pace. Okay, not very good pace. What am I saying? Sorry. I meant decent pace. You add something like a Shadow and the agility and balance. Oh, obviously, this guy looks like Dybala, bro. Tell me I'm wrong, though. Like, but yeah, he's actually quite good in game. I can't lie. I've played with him a couple of times. Pause. Very nice card, man. Also very cheap. Best, good value right there. We got the likes of Rudiger. What I don't like about this card is I'd say actually nowhere near top 25 center backs. I'm just being completely honest, man. Why I say this is, yes, he's got the aggression. It's just the pace sometimes, bro. Like the pace split's a bit crazy. Still a very nice card, though. Definitely top 30. Got the likes of Konate. Yeah, I'd say similar goes for him. The pace split is a bit crazy. 74 acceleration, but 92 sprint speed just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? But very good in-game in terms of physicality. So yeah, we got the likes of Nesta. Now, this is a card that a lot of people sleep on. I think it's because the price is definitely a little bit too much for anyone. Like 965k and you're buying Nesta, let's be honest, that's just not playing out to be a good purchase. But I definitely think this type of card, if you add a Shadow and Anchor, he's going to be very good in game because he's got obviously a very nice pace. He's got unique body type. So in game, you'll feel very responsive. You know what I mean? So yeah, we got the next one being Eder Militao. I'd say Eder Militao, close to his Phenoms card as well, is definitely in top 15, bro, in my opinion. Due to the fact that he is insanely aggressive, very nice pace, etc. You guys already know, man. Eder Militao is good. If you use the team of the year, you will know. But yeah, this is a bit of a different one, actually. It's PK, boys. Gerard PK, which is kind of always in the headlines for whatever he does. But shout out Gerard PK, man. Doesn't he have that one thing called Kings League? I absolutely love watching it on Twitch. What a way to transition, you know, out of football. But yeah, definitely a sick card. Unique body type is always nice. And the pace split's not that bad, man. Shadow on him is amazing. Very cheap overall card. And very good value in my opinion, man. Now, Kalulu, in my opinion, was not the greatest card to use. He just felt very slow, very lethargic on the ball. Agility and balance is okay. It's like nothing that great, you know. It's just a center back to have. I'll be honest, I didn't really enjoy him that much. But yeah, I definitely think he's better than Bremer, which we will see at the next one, which is 57k. You can see between the prices. Bremer's not bad though. Bremer's not bad at all. I just feel like Bremer is nowhere near top 30, even top 40, bro, in center backs. He's just the center back you use to link certain players, let's be honest. But he will be okay for you, man. You'll be a little bit mediocre though. But yeah, for that reason as well, you know, very last card is the main man Kera, which is a good option if you're just starting out. So I had to include the cheap options for my guys that have no coins. So 30k is not bad. He actually went up in price. I remember he used to be like 24, 25k. But yeah, if you add a shot on him, control body, accelerate type, very, very nice card in terms of the value. 30k, and you're getting that type of center back, you know what I mean? So yeah, that is the video, boys. Hope you guys do enjoy. Please do that like, subscribe. And I did actually take a break in between the two segments of this video because the lights went off. Yeah, living in South Africa sometimes, boys, lights goes off, etc. If you're in South Africa, you would know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, boys. I've been away. MetaMike, special like, subscribe, check out MMOEXP. Do you guys agree with the top 10 best center backs and also the center backs overall? I feel like most of the center backs I've mentioned were meta though. So yeah, next episode is going to be the goalkeepers. So stay tuned for that, boys. Cheers.